Hello there and welcome back to some Victoria Free. I have launched a war against Mexico, however it's not going according to plan. I allied the British and I thought, hey great, allying the British would be terrific. They will give me the forces to counter the Russians. However, Britain since then has embroiled in two wars, one against the Ionian Islands and one against Austria in India. So I can't exactly rely on their forces. Also, the United States got involved as well, opening up a lot more fronts. So it's not looking great. However, I can, on two open fronts, one open front and one front that I am stronger, I can rush towards the Mexican capital. And that is going to be my intention. I'm going to set all of these other forces simply to defend, to try and hold these guys back as long as possible. I don't want to be wasting all of my forces dying in these other fronts, so hopefully that will be enough. Other than that, nothing else really has happened since the last video. I've not expanded much, just the... wait. You assholes! You just deleted my open front! Right before the start of the war, they deleted my only open front. They want New Granada and Texas out of this. I have been absolutely ripped off by the AI here. It is unbelievable. The AI just said, you know what, everything you were hoping for, not gonna happen, buddy. So this is not looking too great. I can get a few more forces from the Iberia HQ, and so what I'm going to do is the two generals over here I'm actually going to promote, because that is a nice way of just simply teleporting troops over. How many more men can I get over there? 22. I'm going to leave the other 22 divisions. I'm just going to hope that these guys here is an extra and enough of a push to be able to go into Mexico. I don't seem to be fighting... Oh, I am fighting Russians. Okay, now I was going to say I don't seem to be fighting Russians, but I sure am. I sure am fighting Russians. Let's just hope that defending these borders over here is enough, but I'm not so sure it's going to be. Where are you guys from? You are the Dixie divisions. Okay, what if I was to promote you? And I don't want to start conscripting so many people. I could conscript 4 there, and it's not worth it, because then other nations might start conscripting. So what I'm instead going to do is I'm going to quickly rush an extra 20 barracks in these areas, and hope that they can come through on time to really reinforce that front there, because this front I'm not so worried about. That front I think they should be able to defend. These other ones, I'm not so sure. Yes, they're not going to do very well. That's a shame. In fact, we are losing more men than we are killing as well. And it doesn't appear to be going very well over here. This is a disaster. An absolute disaster. Because they're going to try and take New Granada from me. And that is very important. Otherwise, this wouldn't be a big deal at all. I could try and go purely defensive and wait them out. Seeing as this here is going to fail, that is what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to switch you guys to defend on this front. And I'm going to have all of you guys switch to defense over here once I can. These extra 10 divisions, could you actually go over there instead? This is exactly why I was hoping that Russia would leave. Instead, I got a bit too big for my boots, thinking, oh yeah, I can ally the British. That'll go perfectly fine. And... wait, is the game frozen? The game appears to not be responding here. No, wait for the program to respond, please. Huh. Oh, this is very awkward. It is Iron Man mode, so it would have saved relatively recently. Yeah, I've got to close the program here. I'm going to press pause on the recording. And welcome back. I just had to reload the game there because everything broke, unfortunately. So it looks like I'm gonna have to refix up these orders. Yes, let's get you guys to defend over on this front, and you guys to go defend over on this front, and we'll have you guys both switch to defend on this front, and hopefully we'll be able to hold out really while we build up some more. Oh, these barracks no longer exist. In fact, do they? Did I already build them? Did that? No, it did not happen. Okay, great. So I'm going to go ahead and build up some more barracks here. I'm going to build some. Do I have any population over here? There are people. Yes, in Miranda. Well, there's another 10 for you, and let's go ahead and build quite a few over in the home country, shall we? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Oh, that place actually has no population in Barrios. So I'm going to go and cancel all of those. It's a shame. Oh, can I get rid of that? Perfect. Let's go ahead and build the extra 10 somewhere that actually has population then. 5 there and 5 there. Perfect. Let's go ahead and set all of those guys to be built first, because I would like to have them on the front lines, so we don't end up losing New Granada. What I'm hoping is I'll be able to piece out the other nations first, and it'll just be me versus the Mexicans, and I should be able to come out from there. As long as I don't get a ticking war score, of course. No, terrible. We have lost that region over there, but now we are starting to be more defensive on this side. Excellent. They're not actually trying to attack. The Americans are, which is good. That means they will be more likely to be forced out through the deaths they will incur. Actually, they are winning here again. That's a huge shame. Not over there, though. Okay, terrific. And I can afford to lose more population, so I think we'll be perfectly fine. The bloody British. I had a free rein here to go straight through and take up their capital. I can still naval invade to get there. But my first priority is setting everything to be defensive. Yes, these Russians here are coming through pretty strong. Right, where else do I have forces? Also, let's make sure that we always have a maximized military. We'll send the wages here to full, and we will temporarily, so we don't go too bankrupt. No, not yet. I was going to lower the building, but I would like all of these guys to come through and be recruited, so... Oh, fertilizer. Yes, the fertilizer unlocked is the blood of our men dying in these fields, I'm afraid. But still, let's go ahead and use that fertilizer. We'll ship it back to the home. Okay, this is not so bad. It's going to be quite some waiting out, though, with these guys. Quite some indeed. Let's have a look and see if there are other areas I do have units. The Iberia HQ has an extra 20 divisions. Okay, let's go ahead and raise you guys here. Let's promote you so you can now hold 80. Great. Then we'll promote you so that you can hold 100, because that is going to be what we have at some point. But we're not going to improve you guys yet, because these fellas aren't attacking, but these ones are. So this is where I would like to have the extra men. Perfect. We are now defeating the Russians on that line. Great. It is pretty goofy, though, that I can just teleport these men. Looks like we're going to be attacked on that front there. The only weak front now seems to be this one, and we are very weak. Very weak. Who are you fellas then? You are the Central American HQ, so you are the Panama forces. You there are the Dixie HQ. You have more men on the way, I promise. Gran Colombia, this is the Venezuelan army, and then you guys are the Central Americans. Wait, who else is there then? The Japan HQ, of course. Why didn't I think of building some extra guys over in Japan as well? They have a lot of population, not doing too much, so let's go ahead and try to get a few of these guys over onto that front line. Awesome. It's going to take a little while to build those, but they will eventually come through, and they can go straight to the front line. I have a general waiting for them. Excellent. Now I'm just hoping that with my high wages for the military, if I can click on the right area, we'll be able to get the... we'll be able to wait out the enemy as they lose men and we, being defensively, don't as much. Excellent. We are beating them back there. Not here though. That is still a weak area. I could try and move these 8 divisions over. It's not many, but it will help. Seeing as this is my weakest line by far, I think I should. Even if it is just 12. So you guys are from the Central America front. Am I able to promote you as well? Oh, I am. Excellent. Well, there's a few extra divisions from Central America. Very nice. It's not much, but it's it is very useful. We are getting close to being able to slow these guys down, I think. The Russians have lost a fair few forces. Let's go ahead and have a look at the screen here. So yeah, these guys have no stake in the war at all, so we should be able to wait them out and then go all against the Mexicans. I have lost a lot of forces though, so it might take quite a while. It might not even be worth recording, really. It is just this front I need to reinforce, and we are golden. Okay, let me have a look. Is there any more men who can reinforce that area? 25 Iberians again. I could get an Iberian general and send him over. I think I'll do that. I think I'll recruit this man here. And I think I will promote him. He can siphon some units from here and this line over here. And we'll mobilize him and send him to defend on this front here. It'll take him a couple of months to get there, but once he does, he will really help that line out a lot. And I should be able to... Oh, I've actually built all of those. I should from there be able to wait out this war. Excellent. Yep, that all looks good to me. I can't imagine them landing anywhere else. I can't at all. They can't get to my homeland because I do have 2 of my biggest navies floating around here, and that's far too much for the Russian Navy to deal with. A man gains syphilis and I gain approval. Okay, great. Fill promotion for somebody. Oh, that didn't screw up any of my lines, did it? Doesn't appear to have. Okay, awesome. Well, thank you for watching this video. I know it's been a bit of a kerfuffle. The British pulling out and everyone, the Americans getting involved, but we should be okay. As long as I don't get the ticking war score, we should be able to outlast these guys and then send them packing, and from there go straight after Mexico. If I could send in a naval force to occupy Mexican Texas, that would be great. I'm not sure I can. I might be able to go straight for the capital though, with somebody to land here and then go through. I'll see you guys next time towards the end of the war, unless it's very boring. I'll see you guys. Thank you again for watching. Goodbye.